Hey, this is BT, and I missed the I missed the MotoGP from the Argentina. I missed that MotoGP, so I'm gonna do two MotoGP reviews from Jerez and the other one. So I don't know why I missed it. I was traveling, whatever, lazy. I don't know what it is, or maybe I did. I think I did do it. Anyway, I'm gonna do 2 and 1. I'm gonna do 2 and 1 right now. First of all, man, let me tell you something. You know how there's rivalries in MotoGP, and you go, he doesn't like that guy because he cut him off in Assen last year. That's why he don't like him. No, you know where rivalries start in MotoGP? Moto3. That's where. 125s if you're old school like I am. Anyway, start in Moto3. And the reason I'm saying, if you watch the Argentinia, if you watch that Moto3, Jack Miller and Alex Marquez, they got done in by Romano Fenati. And you can say what you want. Fenati rode hard. He just went in hot, and those guys got in the way. You know, he didn't do it on purpose. He just rode in hot, and unfortunately hit Jack Miller and Marquez. Marquez was pissed too, but you see it on Jack. Miller can't hide his emotions. That's what I love about this guy. And I love Miller. I doubt if he watches this. I love Miller. I really do. When they interviewed him, you can see on his face he was just pissy. And but hey, man, you know, that's racing. I know I don't race. You can say what you want about me. I know I don't race. I never have. But that's racing, dude. He came in strong. Fenati came in strong. Fenati got to win. And it was a good race. Moto3 is the best racing of the three. And I'm going to say it again. I would always say it. Moto3 is the best. In Argentina, Fenati won. And then in Jerez, with the horrible track conditions as far as it being hot and greasy, Fenati did it again. Fenati had a little bit of a lead, and I thought Renz was going to catch him, but he didn't. So hats off to Fenati, 2 weeks in a row, 2 wins. Now he and Miller are tied, I think, with 2 wins apiece. So I think it's great, man. I think if you don't get a chance, watch Moto3. It's the greatest racing there is. Wake up early. Set your alarm. It is worth it. And also hats off to Maria Herrera. She races the Spanish series, CEV. And I think she leads the series in that, if I'm not mistaken. She got a wild card spot, and I think she finished like 16th. She finished out of the money, but man, hats off to Maria. She's one of my favorite riders, along with Anna Carrasco. I wish Anna could have had I don't know if it's the bike. I don't know what the thing is this year, but she's not having a good year. But hats off to Livio Loy. Livio Loy finished 4th in Argentina, and he finished 4th, and he got a hand. It was his birthday too, so if you see Livio Loy, make sure you go, "Hey Livio," and you just want to squeeze your little cheek. Way to go, Livio, and he'll be like, "Stop it," because that's the way Livio looks. Anyway, he's a good-looking kid, good kid. Congratulations, Livio Loy. I love that kid, man. Anyway, 4th place in Argentina, and then he didn't do so well in Jerez. Things happen. Like I said, I don't race. Things happen. But anyway, Moto3 was great, 2 weeks in a row. Hats off to Romano Fenati. The Moto3 is going to go down to the wire. I don't know when, but I think Alex Marquez is going to find his groove, and when he does, it's going to be a three horse race. But right now, it's going to be Miller and Fenati. I think it's going to be great too. Anyway, moving on to Moto2. Moto2, it's not been disappointing, but the racing hasn't been as close as I thought. Maverick Vinales had a wreck. He crashed in Argentina, unfortunately, and then he did, I think, fifth. I think he did 5th in Jerez. So I really think Vinales and Tito Rabat are going to have a great battle toward the end. I look in the middle of the season for Sam Lowe's to finally come around. He's had some tough luck, Sam Lowe's, but Sam Lowe's is going to be tough. But right now, it's Tito Rabat and the rest. That's what I look at it. I mean, granted, I think it's Tito Rabat and the best, and the rest. That's the way I look at it. I really do. So, and you gotta love Tito. You know why? Tito lives in a trailer next to a racetrack. He literally, not because he works for Walmart, nothing like that. He literally lives in a trailer next to a racetrack. That's how much he's focused, man. That is focus. I'm not that focused on anything. Even if I had a girlfriend who worked at a racetrack and she goes, "You want to live in this trailer with me?" I go, "No, I don't think I love you anymore." I would say that. I really would. But anyway, give it to Tito. He lives in a trailer next to the racetrack. It's not like a song, an old blues song by B.B. King. I live in a trailer down by the racetrack. Anyway, congratulations to Tito. And also, congratulations this week to who won the Moto 2 race in Jerez. Oh my God, I feel bad for saying this. Milka Kallio from Finland. That's his teammate. Milka, man, good for Milka. I heard he's a really nice guy. I never got a chance to talk to him, but good for him. I know MotoGP did him wrong years ago, and I'm glad he's doing well. So, Moto 2, the racing's not as close as I want, but good for him. But watch the end of the season. Kallio, Rabat, and watch Maverick Vinales. And I really think Luis Salom is going to get it down too. And it's going to be a 4-horse race in Moto 2. But Tito Rabat will win the championship. I will say that now. Moving on to MotoGP for the last 2 weeks. And you know what? I'm going to say it right now. It's a Marc Marquez world. And I'm just happy to be living in it. I mean, let's be honest. Marquez, it's Marquez's world. It really is. What he does, how he does it. I mean, all I can say is the weird thing about it is Lorenzo does not seem like Lorenzo. It's weird. I can't describe it. From the very first race, something's off. I know he doesn't like the tires. They don't give him the I think the edge grip or whatever. I'm talking like I really know what I'm talking about, which I don't. I mean, you need Dylan and the other guy to talk to about tires, but Lorenzo's off just a little bit. Granted, when he wins, I hate that jump, that Van Halen kind of jump he does with the fist pump, and I hate that. But man, you know, it's weird to see him like this. It's I don't know. It's like one of those, you ever see a kid who's really hyper, and then they give him some kind of, I don't know, is it Ritalin, some kind of drug, and the kid is like, just, hey buddy, how's it going? He's like, hey, and you're like, what is wrong with it? That's what Lorenzo's like. I don't know what it is. He's not having the year he wants. But, man, give it to Rossi's having a great year. He said it best. Hey, nothing's wrong with us. It's the Hondas. That's what's wrong. That's the problem. Nothing wrong with Yamaha. It's the Hondas. So, Rossi's having a great year. He had a great race. He got out in front. Of course, it was only so much time before Marquez got him. And it was great to see Rossi on the podium and Marquez making him dance and Rossi looking young again with the Marquez. And you can hate Marquez all you want, but he's got that laugh, and I love the kid. I really do. Probably if it wasn't for Rossi, I probably would Marquez, and Bradley Smith. Bradley Smith came to see my show, and I've always been a real good friend of Brad. I think he's a good friend of mine. I mean, I don't want to brag or anything, but yeah, me and Bradley Smith are like this. But he came to my show, and I've always followed Bradley Smith. He's actually one of my favorites. Talked to the guy. And I love Bradley, really do. I can't wait for him. He's doing really well, too, with the Tech 3. They're after the factory bikes. I love that, man. It's like a vengeance. They're coming after him. So good for him. He finished well the last 2 weeks. I really think Argentina was the best race. I mean, it was close. I mean, the first 2 laps, you're like, I mean, they're going forward breast down the straightaway. Man, that was orgasmic. Or I like to call them bike-gasm. I was like, oh, they're forward breast. It was Rossi, Marquez, I think Pedrosa. They're all coming down. That's 3. I know it's 3, but there's 4 bikes. Anyway, they're coming down the front straight. And I mean, it was great to watch that, man. I mean, it was racing at its best. Jerez, they spread out a little bit. The track was kind of greasy. So, the racing wasn't as close. It was kind of parade, but still, hats off to Rossi. Hats off to Pedrosa, who chased Rossi down, but he couldn't get him. So I thought it was great by Rossi. And he's always respected Pedrosa, which is weird. He's always had a respect for Pedrosa, so he didn't rub it in his face. He made it look a little classy, which I thought was great. But I could take that podium all day. You give me Rossi, Marquez. I like to see Bradley Smith make that podium one day, and I'll take that podium any day of the week. But I think it's great. I think the racing is great. I think it's better than last year. I really do. It's going to see what's going to happen. It really is. Anyway, this is my MotoGP review. Again, watch Moto 3. Miller, Marquez, and Fanati. I think it's going to be a 3-horse race, and I think it's going to be awesome racing. Moto 2, Tito Rabat. Watch on the uprise. The uprise, I make words up. Watch on the uprising. The uprising, that's a word. On the uprising between Vinales, Luis Salom, and I think Milka Kallio is going to get it together. Watch those 3. And Jonas Folger. Jonas Folger's going to get it down to the end of the year, and also I predict Sam Lowe's will finally get it down. And when it comes to MotoGP, like I said, it's Marquez's world, and I'm just happy to be living in it. But watch Rossi. If Marquez makes a mistake, maybe, I don't want anything to happen. Maybe, I don't know, he runs out of gas. Who knows? I think Rossi will be there, man. Rossi's doing well this year. I think he's going to finish second. And who knows, he just might take this championship as a long. I know Marquez is 4-0, but you never know in racing. So it's BT's MotoGP review for Argentina for that race and for also Jerez. So thank you so much for watching, and this is my MotoGP review. Talk to you later. Bye.